What is going on, guys? How you doing? Happy Friday. My name is Henry Eisenstein. I come to you live each and every single Friday to do some commercial real estate cold calling. If you're new to the channel, if you're wondering who I am a real estate investor, broker, and mentor to many. My intention is just to bring you as much free value as absolutely possible so that you can have the best year of your career. I'm so excited for you guys tuning in. As always, we come to you live every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We cold call for about 2 hours. So today's it's going to be a 2-hour session. Excited for all of you guys tuning in. I'm going to click start on the dialer, and here we go. Again, if you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. And if you can't, start off with who is joining me today.
Calls to this number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
Here we go.
Please say your name after the tone and press pound.
Henry.
Please wait a moment while your call is connected.
See if we get the right person. Sounds like they might be out of the country. You can drop in the chat box where you're tuning in from today. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on North Broad Street in Elizabeth. Is this Eduardo? Wrong person. Okay, no worries. Thanks. Have a great day. Delete the phone number and move on. So, John, how are we doing? What's the current state of the commercial real estate? Current state of commercial real estate. I mean, depends on the asset class and depends on the location. I mean, a lot of real estate still really going strong. Hey, Eduardo.
Yeah.
Hey, Eduardo. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building in Elizabeth on North Broad Street. How you doing?
Good.
Great. So the reason for the phone call is I'm a local investor here in town, and I'm looking to move some money for a 1031 exchange. And I was looking at your property specifically, and I was just curious if you would be totally against selling your property.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, got it. Let's see if it's something I even would like to look at. You want to confirm that they have the correct number, which this is the correct person. Let's just see how many units. Oh, it's actually, what is this? 8, 10, 12, 9. 9 units. Okay. What I'm going to do in these types of scenarios is I'm probably going to kick this over to my team and have them call him in probably a week. Let's just see when they bought it to make sure it's not a waste of time. Yeah, definitely not a waste of time. Okay. So, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to delete the rest of the phone numbers because this is the correct person. And what this will mean is I will connect this to it's going to be 90-day follow-up. Means they'll follow up in a week. The first touch, 90-day follow-up, cold call next time, 9 units, make an offer. Okay. And let's do this. Okay, great. And then what I'll do is that all is just take down the contact information and make sure I have it correctly. My VA is going to take care of the rest. Just want to make sure I have their info as well, because I'm probably going to call this person back also in like a week or so. Let's see here. Okay. And done. On the next, let's rock and roll, team. Because then what I'll do is I'll delete the phone number so no one else dials it in the dialer, and we'll move on to the next person. Yeah, so John, just to focus more on, get back to your question, what's the current state of the real estate market? So it depends on the location, depends.
And thank you for calling.
Depends on the asset class, because there are, larger Class A office buildings in secondary and tertiary markets might be getting hit right now. Especially even the smaller ones in primary markets.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I was looking for. Is this Elliot Leibowitz?
No.
Okay. I was calling about a building on Forest Drive in Bloomingdale.
I'm sorry?
I was calling about a property on Forest Drive in Bloomingdale. Is Elliot available?
For sale?
I'm not saying for sale. I'm saying I own a few properties locally, and I was curious if you might be open to buying another one. But
Okay, hold on. No, he's not interested. Thank you.
okay, thanks so much. So we'll just move on. I mean, like, look, what happens is like when you get the wife, sometimes you need to adjust your languaging so that you can try to get the husband on the phone if he's the true decision maker. Just write my my goal sheet down here. But a lot of, by the way, John, like a lot of different asset classes are doing great. Yeah, hey, Phil.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I'm looking for Phil Kravensky.
This is one of the office, but how, this is for what?
I was calling him about a property he has in Elizabeth. I have a property right near her, and I was curious if he might be open to buying another property.
Can I know your name and the company?
Sure,
or
my
the real estate?
yeah. I mean, my name is Henry, and he can call me at my office number at 908-216-6532. Yep, 216-6532.
Mr. Henry, and what is the property at?
Well, I was calling him about a property I have in Elizabeth, so I would just tell him to give me a call when he has a moment, or I'll sell it to somebody else.
In Elizabeth. Okay. Property for sale. Property.
Okay.
In Elizabeth. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
So I'm going to be very direct to make sure she knows they need to call me back. I'm just writing down my my goals. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on Brookfield Terrace in Pleasantville. Do I have the right person?
Yeah?
I have the wrong number. Sorry about that. So I got my post-it notes down. I write my goals down every day. Let's see if I can get that to you. Friday, 3 hot leads, 3 LOIs, 3 accepted offers, 20 million in revenue. I want to have a $2 million a month and $10 million cash in the bank. And then I have my mantra, which is win the day. It's my goal. I write it down. I keep it on this little post-it and keep it next to me so I can stare at it all day.
Again, press any key to continue.
I'm just deleting the number real fast, and we'll move on to the next. By the way, let me know where you're tuning in from. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it as always. We're going to go for 2 hours today. And at the 11
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
At the 11 o'clock session and at the at the 11 o'clock hour Eastern and at the 12 o'clock hour, we're going to give away some one-on-one calls. Oh my goodness. I hate that. Fax machines. I'm just going to delete the number and move on.
After the tone.
Dropping some voicemails. So let me know where you're tuning in from today, and if you have any questions, you can treat this like a free coaching session. Drop your questions in the chat box.
Has been forwarded to an automatic.
We're dialing multifamily properties today. Multifamily properties, $18,000 in taxes at a minimum. We are calling properties that have not traded within the last 5 years. And we're going to keep it rocking today. Our goal is to get 3 hot leads on the session. My goal is to also maybe, if we can, negotiate some great deals while we're live. It's always a fan favorite. I can try to do some negotiating, and then that's about it. We're gonna have some fun generating some leads, have some great conversations today. Hopefully, answer some of your questions along the way. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from.
Been forwarded to voicemail.
Do I filter out company numbers? No, I call everything. We call absolutely everything. And also, most of the time when you're calling, smaller multifamilies, you don't really get too many company numbers. But when you're calling larger industrial buildings, Larger retail buildings, you typically will have to call company numbers because a lot of them are companies. You're going to have to call, corporate phone numbers. And then you're going to go through the gatekeepers and you're going to have to go through the whole 9 yards. Anyways, we also just hit 14,000 subscribers. So I am so grateful. You have no idea. We started this out of a passion project. I don't even care about the subscriber count, but it's just wild to see it grow. I'm so excited to be able to support each and every single one of you.
Hello, we are not available now.
I really just do this because I love helping people, love supporting people, love giving away information for free, love seeing people succeed.
Reach is not available at the time.
So it's just, it's pretty crazy to see, how far we've come so far. And there's only, we've only been doing this maybe, 2 years. So it's pretty cool to see the growth. So thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. It means the world. And I hope I can just continue to provide you amazing value. How do you attack those? I feel like they are a time waste half the time. Got it. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate that. Let's see, city trip. So here's the thing. If they are the correct property owner, right? If they are like the gatekeeper to the actual property owner, they're not a waste of time, especially if you want to do larger properties. Like, it's just part of the process. If you want to sell larger properties, $5, $10, $20 million deals or larger on the retail side or industrial side, it's just common, and I'm, larger even more so, because when you get to 50 or $100 million deals, you're going to get to the situations where, you're talking the gatekeeper of the gatekeeper, right? So it's just part of the process. So keep that in mind. And, a lot of this is
forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
A lot of this game is understanding the languaging that you need to have in order to get through the next gatekeeper, right? I mean, that's just part of the process. So don't think of it as a waste of time. Think about it as like, until you have the decision maker on the phone.
This is Kevin Drew of Panda Telecom.
Until you have the decision maker on the phone, there's not a lot of things that can be said or can be changed, right? Like, there's not a lot of actual movement that can occur, right? Like, you're not going to negotiate and see if a gatekeeper is open to selling a property. A gatekeeper is always just going to say no. So that's their job. Their job is to literally try to make sure that nobody gets to the decision maker. Hey, Maria.
We can't take your call. Please leave your name and.
So I'm still doing 75 hard, guys. I got my gallon of water. I think I'm like 10 ounces in today. Probably have to, I'm gonna start chugging this a little bit. So I keep refilling this.
Please leave your message for 201.
So still going strong with that. And then I got my protein shake as always.
The person you're trying to reach is not.
And again, we're doing multi-family properties. Let's see. They tend to send me to property owner's voicemail or give me an email. Then response rate is almost zero. I appreciate the words greatly. You're keeping me motivated. Well, I appreciate that a lot. Look, I want you to know that typically what we'll try to do is that we will try to make an offer and send that as a follow-up. Yeah, hi, Rita.
Okay.
My name is Henry, and I was calling you about a property you own on Center Avenue in Fort Lee. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Why are you calling about my property?
Well, I'm a local investor in town, and I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a partner of mine, and we're calling specifically on your property, just because we're looking for something in town if possible. So I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling it.
Yeah, no, we're not going to sell it.
Even for a great price?
Definitely not. For no price, no.
For no price. Okay. Do you have any other properties you might consider? And she hung up. Well, listen, this property is gigantic. This is a major, major property. Like, whew. This building is probably 100,000 square feet on the multifamily side, and it's a multi-story apartment complex. Gorgeous, Class A. So what I will do is that we have the correct phone number. So I'm going to delete the other phone numbers out of the system. And then I'm going to add her to a 12-month 12-month follow-up and post it here. And then we're going to add it to the CRM system and call it a day. So just know that, like, we'll try to, for City Trip, for your question about the response rate, we will try to send them offers as like the first touch point. And at least gives them some reason to, give us some credibility.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Ben.
Speaking.
Yeah, hey, Ben. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on North Avenue in Elizabeth. How you doing?
Dude, you guys gotta stop calling me, man. I got 4 calls already from realtors today.
I'm not a realtor.
What a pain in the ass.
I'm not a realtor.
What are you then?
I'm an investor, just like yourself, and I'm just going through a 1031 exchange with a partner, and I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. So I'm not
looking to sell.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, do you open to buy stuff
All right.
locally?
No, you're a realtor. You're trying to sell me stuff.
I'm trying to sell you something that I own. I don't care about listing your property. I could care less.
All right. What do you own?
I own a few smaller multifamilies. I got an 11 unit and a 9 unit locally. So would you I mean, I don't know if you actually care to buy anything in Elizabeth.
Where? What are the addresses?
Are you open to buying something? I'll send you an email with all the details.
To buy anything, but they have to make sense. That's why I'm telling you where the address is, because don't even bother sending me an email. If you give me the address and I see we're interested or I am interested, I'll let you know right now.
Okay, got it.
Follow me?
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay.
I'm pretty familiar with the city.
Okay, 38 Orchard.
Okay.
11 units, all 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, no, that's like an L-shaped building, isn't it?
No.
Send me an email on it, what you're looking for, all the details.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me grab your email. Oh, look, I'm sorry you're getting all these phone calls. I get the same phone calls you do. Okay. Look, I could care less if you buy it or not. I'm looking to buy like you. Like, I just need to move some money. Hold on. What's your email? It's just your last name, correct? Oh, okay. I see. Sorry. What was the last part of it again? CAR? Okay, got it. At Gmail. Got it. Okay, I'll kick you an email. Thank you, Ben. You got to be fast on your toes, people, right? You got to be fast on your toes. This guy's gotten phone call after phone call after phone call, and you have to be slightly different, right? Because most real estate agents don't know how to be fast on their toes, so they sound like an idiot, right? And then he just runs all over you. It's like he's a D, right? He's a high D on the DISC assessment. Okay, he's a high D, which means that he's a driver. He is he's a very strong personality, right? He's gonna run all over you. So you have to go right back at him with the same level of energy. Okay, that kind of thing, it actually cools him down, right? Because he knows that he's talking to another high D, and I'm not going to tolerate his bullshit, right? Which is how you're going to get through these people. Give me a minute. I'm just adding all the information here. Oh my goodness. I don't like tolerating bullshit. Buyer for Elizabeth. That's it. Move on to the next. I'll have my team handle the rest of it. I'm just going to delete the other phone numbers. Give me a minute. Buyer lead. Send all multi-fam deals in Elizabeth. Post it. I'll send this out to we have it integrated with the CRM system, so it's like a one-touch and it's done. And then I'll delete the phone number so we can't cold call him again because there's no point. And then we move on. That's it. All right, let's go to the next questions. Thank you guys for all the questions. When pitching deals via email, do you include address or do you keep it until the buyer rep agreement is signed? I don't worry about buyer rep agreements. I just send them the address. If I got to trust them though. I got to ask them a few questions. I don't like just sending it to any random people. I'll send it to my VIPs before I'll blast it out to all the other buyers because obviously if my VIPs don't think it's a great deal, then I really could care less.
Hello, we are not available now.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'll send it out to
Leave your name, number, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thank you.
So, yeah, I don't really worry about buyer agreements and all that kind of BS. I mean, if you want to get confidentiality agreements signed or exclusives, I'm not telling you not to get them signed. I don't really care. You know, not a big deal to me. I'll just send it out to my VIPs. And if my VIPs like the deal, great. And then we'll try to do something. And then if they don't like the deal, it's a telltale sign. Hey, Jerry.
Please leave your message for.
It's a telltale sign that the deal's great, not that great or not, I know Trevor guy was on edge, but I had to, meet him at his level of energy, right? That's how you handle those people. So next time you get somebody who's really, really strong on the phone and trying to bulldoze you, just go right back at them. Same level of energy, right? Same level of energy is what it cools them down. So because high D personality people want to speak with high D personality people. 75 hard. Gotta get the water down. Gotta get the water down. I'm doing a gallon of water a day. I'm on day 54. Day 54, right? I think. Let me check the days.
Thank you for calling Paget Services. Paget has merged with Maxier Mechanical, and all Paget services are now.
I think it's 54. I don't know. It's day off. I don't know. Let's go, people. Want some good leads.
Hello, you've reached the number of Alex Hubbard. Please leave a message.
So before, I'm not going to leave that guy a voicemail. I'm going to just delete the phone number because it's not even close to the person I was just trying to call. So this way I can just remove him from the list and hopefully never speak to him. Are you mainly targeting? Hello? Hello, Lamar?
Who's this?
My name is Henry. I was calling you about a property you have on Spencer Street in Elizabeth. How you doing?
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, hey, Lamar. Yeah, hi, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on Spencer Street in Elizabeth. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you buying or selling?
No, I look, I'm an investor locally. I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a partner of mine, so I was just giving you a call to see if you'd be totally against selling your building.
I'm just not done to. No, not at all.
Not at all. Okay. I mean, do you have any other properties locally which you might consider selling? I just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I do, but I don't want to sell anything. Okay, thanks.
Okay. If I gave you a building in Elizabeth, would you be open to buying something? Look, I will always ask a few extra questions because you never know, but then obviously I would flip it into a buyer script. That's the intention of the next question, right? However, if he's going to hang up on me too fast, then guess what? I'll follow up with him in a week or two, and then we'll take it from there, right? So I take down the information. In a week or two, I can follow up with him and see if it's a legitimate conversation to have or not, right? It's like, hey, I'll cold call him, by the way, but I'll start as a buyer. Cold call, and then I'll just go into buy. Are you mainly targeting these properties to wholesale? I know it depends on the property, but what is most ideal for you, wholesaling or listing on the market? So neither. My intention is to buy it. I'm an investor. I'd like to buy property.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on Spencer Street in Elizabeth. Do I have the wrong number? Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Are
Okay.
you there?
Okay. I'm not dealing with that. Sorry. So my intention is to buy properties, right? I'm an investor. I want to buy properties. The second intention is that if I don't think the numbers make any sense, I will then try to broker it off market. Or if there's a gigantic spread, I can double close. Hey, Michael?
Please leave your message for 7.
Right. I'll double close if there's a large spread on a deal. Ideally we'll broker the property off market to one of our clients if that makes sense. And then lastly, we'll go into listing the property for sale if that is that's like the absolute last option, because that means it's probably super overpriced. Someone's calling me back. I'm going to hang up. I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, it's typically super overpriced. Yeah, hey, Bento. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on Spencer Street in Elizabeth. How you doing? Got it. Okay, I have the wrong number. Sorry. Have a great day. So loud. So your car's from 2002. Yeah, but I'm not trying to wholesale properties. I'm not trying to list properties. I'm either trying to buy it or then I broker it off market, right? Because think about it. If a property is so overpriced that not only my VIPs, I don't want it, my VIPs don't want it, and all the buyers that I blast the deal out to don't want it, it's probably such a high price that it doesn't make any sense.
2019.
Right? So it's like, geez, what was that connection? It's like why would I list that property? But that's the final step, right? So try to sell it off market, and then we could pitch it on. We could try to pitch a listing at the end. So let's see here. Hakeem says, based on personality type, for the disc assessment, where do you fit in? How do you match someone else's personality type on the phone? So think about it like this. Number one, I'm a DI. Okay, I'm a DI. I'm like a 99D, 99I. Okay, on the disc assessment. Now, what you try to do is that when you're asking questions to the individual, based on their responses.
Thank you for calling Allure Healthcare Service.
Based on their responses, you can kind of get a gauge of what kind of individual they are. Okay, so a lot of the time, what ends up happening, right, is if someone's like super super direct, they're very short on the phone, they're bulldozing you when you're speaking, they're loud, it's like sounds like they're angry or frustrated, right? Like all the time, like, and they're just like trying to move very quickly. That's a high D personality. Hey, Joe. Hello, Joe. Nobody's home. So that's a high D personality. Okay. And then you're going to want to match them with the same level of high intensity. Okay. Because then it'll cool them down. A high I is like introspective, which is like, most casual salespeople like to talk, right? So if they talk a lot, right? They just don't stop talking, right? That is a high I, and they just want you to listen. Okay. The best way to deal with somebody who's a high I is just to listen and then ask more questions.
Sorry, but the person you've called is unavailable.
And then ask more questions to that individual. If they're an S, which is a sociable, right? They like to talk to people, but they're not overly talkative, right? Typically, a sociable would be ones that ask you a lot of questions that are more not. They're not specifically like analyticals, because C's are like analyticals. Like an engineer would be a C. So when they start asking you like, hey, what's your company name? How many properties have you sold? How many, how long have you been in business? What's the name of your this? Can you give me
Forwarded to an automated.
When they're asking you 100 different questions about what's going on and like what property, what properties you have and all this different type of stuff, like they're a very analytical person. So that's a C. And then the sociable, the S is like, they love to kind of just, thought somebody picked up the phone. They typically will, like they're not overly outspoken because it's like engineers or SCs, right? And SCs are typically on the quieter side, but they will be on the phone with you for a while. They'll want to, listen to the conversation. They're open to having conversations typically.
Thank you for calling Viking. If you knew,
or at least listening to your conversation, they might hang up on you, right? If they don't think it's valuable for them. So that's sort of the disc assessment.
automatic voice message system 5.
Internet real estate is gold. No, I am not a big fan of internet real estate. I am not a metaverse guy.
840180. Please leave a message.
Never would invest in it. Never did invest in it. I think it's garbage. I don't understand the point. I think people just wasted a bunch of money on investing in garbage. I have a lot of crypto, right? I have Bitcoin, but that's it. And I don't even tell people to invest in it. I think it's absolutely stupid. What's your main source of funding on your deals? Do you work with investors or try to source VTB and private money? Yeah, so it depends, right? Like I'll invest it with my own money, or we'll raise capital from private investors. We're actually about to lock down. We're about to lock down a $20 million investment into one of my funds from a family office.
The voicemail of Tyler Kovaleski.
So we'll be able to really scale up on the investment side. So I'm excited about that. And but most of the time, or at least what it has been in the past, is that it's just been private investment. Which, by the way, guys, reminds me, we're hosting a private event, private webinar next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think we have like 80 or 90 people registered already. I've had to open up more spots twice. I only had 50 spots available, and then everyone else is like asking to be in the training, asking to be, everyone wants access. It's absolutely free. It's in the description down below. It's in the description down below, so check that out and make sure you register. It's this Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a few guests on. We're going to be talking about investment properties, how to evaluate them. So it's going to be a lot of action-packed information. It's about a 2-hour sesh. Lot of like a ton of fantastic information. It's basically going to teach you the very simple strategies of how to add an extra $100,000 to your bottom line this year alone.
The person you're trying to reach is not a.
So I'm redoing, re-editing all the slides over and over and over again because I want this to be as powerful as possible for everyone here. Jeez, I hate fax machines so much. Who the heck still has one? Wild. Anyways, go in the description down below and register your spot. I'm closing off at 100 people. Like that is it. We're going to 100 people and that's it. I think we're at like almost 90 registered. Might be over 90 now. Anyways, I am stopping at 100. So if there's only going to be 100 people on there, and that's it. So make sure you guys reserve your spot and you guys tune in. Nikki, you're saying what kind of returns are your investors looking for right now? Cap rates, cash on cash returns, etc. So, hey Joel, another fax machine. What the freaking heck is going on? I can't believe that. Yeah, so Nick, ideally, we're not really cash on cash or cap rate people. We are we're just focused. Yeah, hey, I'm looking for the property owner of a building on Colfax Avenue in Clifton. Can you hear me?
It's not for sale though.
Not for sale. Well, look, I own a few properties locally. I don't know if you're possibly open to buying another property in town, but
I'm good. I'm pretty good for the moment.
Good for the moment. Thanks. No worries. Yeah, so make sure you go in the description. We are IRR buyers, so we look for internal rates of return. So if it does not have a great cash on cash return day one, that's okay. If it's a low cap rate, it's also okay, as long as we can increase rents and we can try to attain a 20 plus IRR. Ideally, I look for 25. I look for 25% IRRs over a 3 to 5 year period of time. That's what we look for. So anyways, you know, that's what we really that's what all of my investors are really looking for. We're not really cap rate people, right? I mean, obviously cash on cash and cap rates are almost identical, you know, like they're go hand in hand, identical. But you know, obviously if you can find incredibly high cap rate deals where you're going to have substantial cash on cash returns day one with great tenants and with value add component, it's really hard to lose money, you know. You know, look, it's this day and age because of interest rates still being a little bit, I mean, they're not really high overall, but just on the higher side of where we've been over the last 10 years. You definitely have to have the, oh, Jesus. You have to have good cap rates, right? Like you can't buy a deal unless, like, I'll give you an example. I'm looking at a deal right now that's like a 5 cap, okay, or even a 4.5 cap day one. So we're losing money a little bit day one. But the reason why we're losing money on the deal is because the price per unit that we're buying the property at is a steal, right? Like the property is just incredibly under rented, like drastically under rented, and you know, a huge part of this is really just, hey, Mike, another fax machine? I am like mind blown. How many people have fax machines? Shocked. Anyway, so, you know, a big part of this is like realizing like we want what we look for is cheap intrinsic value. So we're buying at a great price, a great basis. Ideally, we like to be cash flowing day one. That would be fantastic.
Is not available.
And then the last piece of it is it has a major value add component. So we're cash flowing day one. Ideally, we have we're buying at cheap intrinsic value, right? So, you know, a very good basis. And then lastly, it has a very lucrative value add component, right? Those three things, when it comes to investing, it's very hard to lose money in real estate if you check all three of those boxes. What's up, Sal? How you doing? City Trip says double close is different from a wholesale because you're actually closing on the property. Correct. Just transferring, not just transferring the contract. Correct. Exactly. Yeah. So you are like, I'm the principal on the transaction, on the initial transaction, and then I close and then I sell it within the next few minutes. So that's what a double close is. The reason why I do that is because large majority of the time, if I'm double closing on a deal, I'm making a very substantial amount of money in comparison to the price of the property, and I can't just assign that. Like you're not going to just make you're not going to make $100,000 on $100,000 deal. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. But you know, and assign it, right? Like it just like that's wild because a bank would not give any financing. I mean, maybe you can get somebody to pay cash. But they're going to notice you're banking $100,000. It just, you know, it doesn't make much sense. So we'll just double close. It's just a lot cleaner.
Extension 15.
And I only do that on very large spreads. What's up, Steve? How you doing?
How may I help you?
I just hung up. Anyways, we're going to go for 2 hours today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going for 2 hours. We're going to go to 12 Eastern time today. Big, you know, our goal today, our goal is to get 3 hot leads. This is my little Post-it note.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Got my Post-it note. 3 hot leads today, 3 letters of intent, and 3 accepted offers. That's my goal for today. Hello, George.
Please leave your message for.
Nope. So anyways, I'm still on 75 hard.
The person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that.
Gotta drink my gallon of water a day. 3% earnest on double close. I mean, sure. I mean, you know, sometimes you can do it for less. Unless you're talking about the buyer, because the buyer, the one who's buying the property off of you, I'm going to want to make sure they put down as much money as possible. Hello, Yisrael. Nobody's home. We're at 63 dials. By the way, guys, if you'd like to join, I have a bunch of my coaching students doing this. We're launching a 90-day challenge. If you guys would like to, this is actually going to be something that we talk about on the webinar. Hello? Yeah. Hi, Narendra. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a property you own on Highway 25 in Elizabeth. How you doing?
Good.
Great. So I was calling you because I'm a local investor here in town, and I'm looking to go. I'm going through a 1031 exchange, and I was looking to see if you might be open to selling your property.
No, not really.
No, not really. Do you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling? I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
No.
No. Okay. No worries at all. I appreciate your time. Thanks. We'll cold call her another time. But anyways, we're doing a 90-day challenge similar to the 75 hard, thing. But for commercial real estate, we're going to be launching that on the training on Tuesday. So if you have not yet registered for the free webinar, we're going to be launching that on Tuesday. So make sure you guys register. Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling for the property owner of a building on Broad Street in Summit. How you doing? Hello. All right, nobody home. We're gonna keep it going. So, anyways, we have almost 100. There's only 100 spots available. I think we're at like 95 seats already taken, or 95 spots already taken. I should probably look that up exactly what's the situation is. Let's see what it is.
Hello.
Yeah, hey Gary.
Wrong number.
Okay, thanks. Have a great day, Gary. Or not Gary. I'll delete the number and move on. I think we're at day like 53, 54, something like that. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Feeling great. Feeling fantastic.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Ron.
Steve.
I'm sorry. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on Pearl Street in Elizabeth. I might have the wrong number.
You have the right number.
Okay. Hi, Steve. So the reason for the phone call is that I'm a local investor here in town, and I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a partner of mine, and I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building.
Yeah, we're not interested. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, do you have?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you really going through a 1031?
Yeah. I'm not going to just call you up and BS you.
Yeah, well, I don't know. A lot of times people just call up and they just want to buy the building and just do this and that. Because we have some issues with 1031s also trying to figure it out.
What's your situation?
Did you actually?
Steve, what's your challenge right now with the 1031?
Well, who did you use to specifically? Because there's companies that only do that. So you had to choose a company. Did you choose it through the realtor or?
One of my commercial lenders is a fantastic company. I can just introduce you if you want. They do a great job.
Okay.
So, what's your email? I can send you some information if you want, or I can text it to you.
My email is Steve. My email is Steve STEVE JUZBROX.com. JUZBROX.
Got it. 1031. Okay, I'll send an email. I'll CC my guy on it. All right.
Yeah, is this your cell phone?
This is my cell. Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot you my info just so you have it, also my email, because I really would like to talk to somebody about that also.
Sure. You got it. Yeah, you got it. No worries. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. A 1031 agent. Got it. Hold on one second. Okay. Just wanted to send that to my guy. And we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, kind of funny, but like this is what it is about providing value to people, right? You provide value, maybe I could buy another one of his buildings. So I mean, he's got a beautiful multifamily property. I'd love to buy it. Maybe he's open to it, maybe he's not. I just want to make sure I have his phone number. Give me 1 second, people. Steve, and then his cell phone number is, just taking down some notes. Okay, on to the next. Let's have some fun. Hopefully we can get some good leads. I'd really like to buy another property. That would be great. Rudy, what's up? We'll be on the training on the Zoom call. Love it. Yeah, we'll be on a Zoom. Can I have 95 people on a Zoom call? Yeah. We actually, I think we only have 8. We have about 10 spots available right now. So make sure you guys are registering. Get your spot ASAP. It's in the description down below on YouTube. So we got a few more spots available. 20 more to go. Congratulations. Thank you. That's right.
Thank you for calling.
We're very close to the ending of 75 hard. We got like 20 some odd days left. Feeling strong. Feeling good. Been doing a bunch of push-ups every day. Walking. Like, you ready for this? Ready? Ow, there's like something in my sock. Hey, Greg.
Did not complete your call. Please try again.
Oh. It's like a freaking needle in my sock. That was weird. Here, I'll show you this, guys. It's like yesterday I was at there you go. I was at 23. Where the heck's my light? There you go. Sorry. There you go. 23,727 steps yesterday.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave.
And we'll move on. So anyways, like that was just yesterday. I try to really be super consistent. All right, in my IndyCar.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Am I into cars at all? Yes, I bought the brand new Corvette, the C8. It's funny. I don't really drive. I don't drive it at all. So if you're interested in buying my Corvette, I'm open to selling it. I have, and I'll sell it to you for the loan value because I really don't care. I don't need to make money on it. I will sell it for my loan value, which is like 90 grand. So, hey Bertha. That ain't Bertha. Holy cow. It's a fax machine. Bertha's fax machine. Jesus. Anyways, but yeah, so it's like, you know, look how crazy this is, guys, right? The average steps for this year, I can't even make sure. The average steps for this year is over 15,000 steps for 2024. Last year, it was not even 6,000 steps for the entire year. That's freaking crazy, right? So 2.5 times the amount of steps. So, you know, I'm at 15,000 average steps for this year.
Oh, this is Julio Cotto, Executive Director for Catholic Charities.
So anyways, feeling great. Hey, Ruth. And nobody saw him. Feeling great. But yeah, I'm like, I don't like, it's funny. Like, as you make more and more money, you realize that like I can afford just about any car I want. And I'm like, I really don't care what I drive anymore. Because I can,
hello, you reached Dakota.
You know, it's just like, it becomes less and less cool. Just like buying watches. I don't know. It's just like, buy $100,000 watch. It's like, okay, like it doesn't mean as much anymore. Like I like to buy watches. Like this watch was when I had my first $100,000 net income month. And I told myself I'm not buying another watch until I have a $1 million net income month, because each watch will mean something different, right? And it's like not even about the intrinsic value of the watch. It's about like the meaning behind it. So like my first $1 million net income month, I'm going to buy a watch. Not sure which one it is. I think it'll be either a Patek, maybe an Audemars. Not sure yet, but something like that. Just because like I can afford it. I've been able to afford it for quite some time. I just don't think it's smart to buy a watch just to buy a watch. You know, to me, it's like it's all about the meaning. So, hey Dan.
Again, press
So, I bought this, I think this was like 5 years ago. I had my first net $100,000 a month. It has a ton of value to me. Like I could have sold this for almost double the value at a point, and I was just like, I don't need the money, and the watch means more to me than the money. And plus, like, I'd love to give this to like my kid one day, right? As their first Rolex watch. So, anyways, just same thing with car. I just don't care about cars, right? Like, I love cars. I'm a car guy. Like I've actually go to Moto, Moda here in Coral Gables the 1st of March, and so that's going to be a ton of fun. And at the same time, it's like when you can afford. I'm not going to say I cannot afford a Bugatti Chiron by any means. Okay, I'm not trying to say that, but when you can afford most cars, right? Like I can afford a Ferrari, I can afford a Lambo, I can afford a Rolls.
Hello, we are not available.
But it's like at the same time, it's like doesn't mean I should buy one. I want to buy, and I want to spend the next 3 to 5 years minimum investing in real estate.
There's not enough space
so that I can get my cash flow to a point where like I could buy those cars in cash every month and it doesn't matter, right? So like I'm on a very different mental philosophy financially, at least when it comes to cars and stupid things. So yeah. So anyways, that's my philosophy around cars. Plus, at this point, like I just Uber everywhere. I Uber Premier everywhere, so I just like getting driven in a black SUV everywhere. It's nice, and I've just gotten used to it. So it's just really convenient. I just don't drive anymore. Double close is a close would be done while wholesaling. It's not one or the other. You double close if the property is not assignable, is owned by the bank, or you hide your price for the buyer. Yep. Dude, I would like a C8. I was thinking this morning about buying one because my dad had a vet. Nice. Well, if you want to buy my Corvette, it is available. Hey, Todd.
Google virtual assistant recording.
I'm just gonna move on. The celebrity value exceeds the monetary. That's right. That is right. That's right. So, anyways, my car, my Corvette, I'm getting. I just don't drive it. It sits in my garage. So. Hey, Todd. Hello. Again, who has fax machines? It's 2024. Who the frickin' heck has fax machines? I just don't understand. It is mind-blowing. Again, guys, if you've not yet registered for the free seminar, free 2-hour seminar, we're going to teach you how to make an extra $100,000 this year. Give you all the simple steps in order to achieve that with ease in 2024. It is this Tuesday. This Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The registration link is on my YouTube channel in the description. Make sure you guys check that out. We only have like 10 more spots available. It is going to be on Zoom. It is going to be on Zoom.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for Gregory. Okay, that clearly not Gregory. Clearly not. Yep, it hosts up to 100 participants, so I'm very excited about that. Have I ever heard of Brian Dalmaso? No, I have not.
The message.
Anyways, we're going to keep going. Guys, so make sure you guys are dropping some comments in the chat. We're going to give away 2 free one-on-one calls at 11 a.m. Eastern, so in about 5 minutes. And then at 12 noon, we're going to give away another 2 one-on-one spots or one-on-one calls. So make sure you drop that in the chat box down below. Drop some comments. If you want to be added, or if you want to win a possible one-on-one call, make sure you give us a thumbs up in the chat box down below.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Again, we got, if you're interested in winning a one-on-one call, drop a thumbs up in the chat box down below. We're going to be giving them away in about 4 minutes or just under.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
We're at 90 dials for so far for the day. A-Kick2 wants to win. City Trips wants to win. Todd wants to win. Hey, Antonio.
Please leave your message for.
Keep dropping in those thumbs up in the chat box down below. We're going to be giving away. Garrett wants to win. Chris wants to win. We got a bunch of people entering. Love it. We're going to give away 2. We're going to give away 2 one-on-one calls at 11 and then another 2 one-on-one calls at 12. And you must be on the live stream to win. So if your name gets called and you do not respond, you cannot win. Let's make it happen. So we got 5 people so far who want to enter. Again, if you would like to win a one-on-one call for free, absolutely free with me, drop a thumbs up in the chat box down below. And I will choose 2 winners at 11 and 2 more winners at 12. Guys, we passed the 14,000 subscriber point or the mark. And could not be more grateful and appreciative of you guys following the journey. It's, it means the world. And just to kind of give you an idea, because if you guys are wondering how much money people make from 14,000 subscribers, where we have about 750,000 views, like this is just to kind of give you an example, okay? I don't really care. I'll show this. $207. $207 in the last 28 days. Now, it's only been on for, I don't know. I think it's only been on since, it's been on since, since the 1st, actually. So it's been on since the 1st of February, okay? It's been on since the 1st of February, and today we're at the 23rd, and it's made $207, okay? So $207. And it's like, everyone thinks you're going to make a ton of money on YouTube. Like, this is just to share with you guys. Like, I don't care, but it's not for the money. So if you guys, it's funny when people comment, like, I don't make any money by posting content on YouTube. Like, $200 a month is absolutely nothing, right? It doesn't even pay for my coffee. I mean, or the amount of water I'm drinking right now. So it's just like, yeah, balling is right. So it's just to kind of give you some, like, I'm clearly doing this because I care. I do this because it's fun. Like, I spend $100,000+ a year on my social media presence, and like YouTube pays me $200 a month. Thanks, YouTube. Really appreciate it. Would love to, some of these people are making freaking a fortune on YouTube, and it's definitely not me. So
Hi, it's Mary Franz.
this is why I try to explain to you guys, like, listen, my intention here is to really make sure that all of you guys get the most value out of my content, because I clearly am not doing it for the money. Hey, Eric. Nobody home. So anyways, if you guys want to be entered to win a possible one-on-one call, make sure you drop a thumbs up in the chat.
And established for the number you are calling at this time. Please enter the area code and.
We're at almost 100 dials. Okay, Sidel says, I have been cold calling using the 1031.
Please record your next.
1031 pitch. I have a few prospects willing to sell, but I don't have a buyer. What would I do? I would prospect around those properties and call them and say like, hey, instead of using a 1031 script, say like, I have a client who's looking to sell their property right around the corner. So just adjust the scripting now, right? So now you're going to call basically looking for buyers, right? It's a really simple way. You can literally even see all the people who bought a property within the last 12 or 24 months. And then I would call them up and say, hey, I know you just bought a property 123 Main Street. Just curious if you would possibly buy another one. So, all right, guys, we're going to be giving away 2 free one-on-one calls. Here we go. Here we go. Number 1 is going to go to Todd. We're going to go to Todd. Todd, if you are still here, make sure you drop a comment down below so I can make sure you're still here. And Sadell, you guys are both going to win a one-on-one call with me. Congratulations. We're going to be giving away 2 more at the end of the session. 2 more one-on-one calls will be given away at the end of the session. If you comment down below, make sure you comment down below to let me know that you're still here. Because if we do not see a response, we will be passing them out to other people. So, Todd Cruz. Boom. All right, Todd, awesome. All you're going to have to do, Todd and Sadell, to claim your one-on-one spot, all you have to do is go in the description down below, and it says, be coached by me. And then you're going to just fill out the information there. And in where it says live stream giveaway, you're going to just put the word, where it says, hello, Fady?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a property on 8th Avenue in Passaic. How you doing? Wonderful, thank you. I was calling you because my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange, and I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling your property. Okay, is there a better time I should call back?
You can try calling back like after 2. I'm not sure if they'll be here.
Okay, I'll call back after 2 then. That's not a problem. Is this the best phone number to reach? Okay, they just decided to hang up. So anyways, go in the description down below. It says be coached by me. Just fill it out at the very bottom. It says how'd you hear about us. Just make sure you do live stream giveaway. And my team will set up a one-on-one call with me.
You have reached cardiac care consultant.
So anyways, congratulations, Todd. Sadell, if you please put a thumbs up or a type in the chat box down below if you'd like to claim your one-on-one. If not, we're going to give out another one. We're going to pass that along. So make sure you drop that in the chat box. I'll give you a few minutes to answer. Hello, Frank.
No, what do you want?
What do I want? Okay, my name is Henry. I was calling because I was looking for the property owner of a building on High Point Way in Old Bridge.
Yeah, so none of your business.
I mean, I'm loving the responses here. This is fantastic. Listen, so the only reason for the phone call.
Good. Then maybe you won't call me.
Well, look, I mean, if you're the property owner, I'll probably
That's what
continue.
I own. It's not your business.
Well, listen, I mean, if you are the property owner, I'll probably continue to call you until you sell it. So if you know, like, look, the reason for the
I'm
phone
not
call.
going to sell it. So you
Okay.
know what? Then continue to call me.
Okay,
That's
that's
called
fine.
harassment.
It's called
So
harassment.
I own it. Yeah, I own it. Okay. I'm not looking to sell, especially from a smug thug like you. What are you begging for property?
What am I begging for properties? I'm on my hands.
Sounds like you're begging.
I'm on my hands and
Begging for me
knees.
to sell. You're begging. You're a beggar, not a real estate person. A beggar.
I'm on both knees right now, praying to God that you will sell your property to me. I hope you have a wonderful day, my dear.
I'm not going to sell your property to you.
Well,
Even if I was going to sell it.
I just hung up on her. People are so freaking funny. People are so funny. I'm on hands and knees, lady. I'm praying to God in Jesus Christ. They should. That is hilarious. All right, yeah, Sadell, awesome. You got it. So cool. So what you're gonna do is again go in the description down below. There's a little section that says be coached by me. Just in the description where it says where'd you find us, just write live stream giveaway. Anyways, that was entertaining. I definitely need one of those every day in my life just to keep me entertained. Anyways, if you guys have any more questions, drop it in the chat box down below. We're going to be giving away 2 more one-on-one spots at 12 noon Eastern before we wrap. I'm actually going to be wrapping up at 11:55 just because I have a 12 o'clock call and I want to make sure I have some time for that. So just bear with me. 11:55 Eastern. We're going to be giving away 2 more spots. You must be live on the chat to get a spot. Also, if you have not yet registered for the seminar, we have about 10 more spots to go. We're going to have, it's only 100 available seats open. And it's going to be at max capacity. It's going to be an awesome event. Hello? Or not. Nobody's home. See if we can get some good conversations going, people. We've already had 111 dials, and I have like one halfway decent lead. And again, if you guys enjoy this content on YouTube, please give this a thumbs up. It means the world. It really does. It really does mean the world to us. Like I said, I don't really make any money from YouTube content, so it's really just to make sure that each and every single one of you has the best year of your career. That's why we do it. Pros and cons of having your real estate license. I think there's only pros. I think that it allows you to, it opens up opportunity to make money on property in a lot of different ways that some investors don't have that capability, such as brokering the deal. And even getting referral fees. So you can even just do it. You can structure it as referral fees, which is great. Hey, Dan.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Dan. I was calling you about a property you own on Main Street in Lodi. How you doing?
I'm not here. He's not here.
Got it. Is there a better phone number I can call, or do I just have the complete wrong number?
No. What property are you talking about?
Property on Main Street.
I think that's gone.
Got it. Okay. I mean, do you have any other property? I mean, listen, like I'm just a local investor trying to move some money for a 1031 exchange. So I don't know if you happen to have any other properties you might consider selling.
They got somebody interested already, so they took care of that. I'm sorry, but I know that's already been.
No, it's okay. I mean, again, thank you so much for your time.
problem.
Appreciate it. Bye bye.
You take care, pal. Thank you.
He's a lot nicer. Where do I get my leads? A lot of it from Reonomy. Yep, a lot of it Reonomy CoStar, and we skip trace through batch leads if needed. Pros and cons. I mean, and really just cons of. I don't really know many cons of having your license other than if you're trying to do a lot of assignments. Like if you're trying to do a lot of wholesale deals, the industry doesn't really like when you do that regulation wise, but it doesn't really matter. How Henry, do you make offers as if you were wholesaling it? I know in your videos your goal is not to list it. Yeah, my goal is to either buy it myself. Okay, all the offers are at a price in which I would buy the property myself. That is the intention. Okay, I am an investor first, broker second, right? And then lastly, like I could list the property for sale if you absolutely desperately need to sell it and you want a crazy high price. I'll list the property for sale. I'll never put it in my name. I'll just give it to one of my agents because I cannot be bothered with listing properties right now. Right. It's just not the forte, right? Because 99 times out of 100, the only reason why somebody would list a property for sale is because they do not have an actual buyer. Okay. If a broker says to you, and you own a commercial property, a broker says, I want to list your property, that is the dumbest thing ever, because it just basically is saying, hey, I don't have any buyers for you, but I'd like to list it on the market and maybe some random schmuck will overpay for it. Hey, John?
You have a wrong number.
Okay. My apologies. Have a great day. Yeah. And then, so just like, I'm not ever going to personally list a property for sale. I just think that's a really silly business model. And then AYM says, what lists are you hitting? It's a good question. What list am I hitting? There's actually a bunch of there's a bunch of videos on YouTube which talk about Reonomy, and the lead list that I pull, I would just watch one of those. It's really in depth. Hello, Dan. Hello. Nobody home. So we're gonna keep going.
At this moment, so please leave your message.
I don't know why I'm yawning. Jesus. An agent broker can't pay you a referral fee without having your license. No, they cannot. You must have a real estate license.
Take your call.
please leave a message.
They must have a real estate license.
Oliveri, CPA.
Let's see here. What is your closing percentage on leads? I mean, well, closing, you mean closing percent?
Or call my cell phone at 201.
So it's an interesting question you're asking. So like, what is a good closing percentage? And again, closing percentage, you're saying from leads to what? Okay, because leads to actually like dollars in your pocket is a very low percentage, right? But if it's lead to, you know, an appointment, lead to a contract, lead to an offer being written up, I mean, different, just sale. Okay. Yeah. So lead to sale from cold calling is typically like, my VA literally handles all that document. I'll have to bring that up in a minute, but it's something like
301.
it's probably like somewhere around the 1% range, maybe a 0.5% to closing. Like a 0.5% of all leads we close.
So right now, so please leave me a message.
Just because I mean we generate thousands of leads, right? So it's like we're not closing on thousands of transactions. But it's like maybe a 0.5 or a 0.25%.
Hello, we are not.
Yeah. Do you not find it worth it to leave a message, or with the software you're using, can you leave automatic voicemails with your pitch?
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, Solomon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Henry. I was calling about a property you own on Newark Avenue in Elizabeth. How you doing?
Good. Can you call me back? I'm on the other line. I'll call from a little later.
Sure. You got it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Yeah, so the software Mojo allows you to leave automatic voicemail, so I don't have to do anything. I can just click a button and it drops a voicemail. Also, if you guys are looking for Reonomy, if you would like the software Reonomy, which is where I get all my leads from, it's a $400 a month software, but we can get everyone a 15% off discount. So if you're interested in getting a 15% discount, email us at info@henryeisenstein.com. Info@henryeisenstein.com. We can get you 15% off. I literally do not make any money from that either. I literally give all the I give all the savings to you guys. I don't get any financial compensation from that. So it's really just because they were like, oh well, you can offer 10% and give yourself 5%. I don't do that.
Oh, your party's extension.
I literally give all of the discounts to you guys. So 15% off your price, so it comes to like $340 a month. You get like 1,000 leads a month, which is not too bad. So anyways, if you're interested, let me know.
By the mobile voicemail system, your call has been forwarded to an
A lot of voicemails today. A lot of voicemails.
Hi, we're not available right now, but
We're just going to keep on going. So again, if you guys want to learn how to make an extra $100,000 this year in 2024, make sure you guys register for the event next week. It is the
609
CRE, Commercial Real Estate Sales and Business Mastermind event. It is free. Love to get you, and I'll have you guys on. Love to teach you guys just a few key things that are going to help you make an extra $100,000 in 2024. By the way, this is fake money. Anybody who is using cash on a YouTube video, it's fake money. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Hello, Sebastian.
No, this is
Yeah, hi, Tim. My name is Henry. I was calling about a building on Prospect Street in Caldwell. Are you the property owner, or do I have the wrong number?
I'm not the property owner. I'm the resident manager here.
Got it. Okay. Well, look, my name is Henry. I'm an investor in the town, and I'm looking to possibly move some money for a 1031. And I was just curious if maybe the owner would consider selling the property.
You want to talk to the owners about that? You have to contact affiliated management.
Okay. What's the phone number?
It is 973
Yep.
992
Yep.
1555.
Awesome. You're the best. I appreciate it very much, Tim. Thank you. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Yep. Bye-bye. Do you know what lead percentage is from voicemails? A very low percentage. Maybe, I don't know, 1%. A guy I pitched a deal to said he wants.
You have reached the Blaine Management. Please listen carefully to our menu options.
1 second.
If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For our company mailing address, email address, or fax number, press 1. If you are interested in renting an available apartment, press 2. If you wish to speak to a property manager or their assistant, press 3. If you wish to speak to Anthony Laura, Tim Paul, or their assistant Joni, dial extension 211. If you wish
See
to
if we can make
speak
this
to
work.
John DePerry regarding New Milford or his assistant Joni, dial extension 211. If you wish to speak to Fernando Cabrera, John DePerry, or his assistant. Please hold a moment.
I'm gonna try an extension and see how it goes.
Hello, you have reached the office of Wayne Canastra. Please leave a message after the tone and your call will be returned.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Am I always leaving voicemails? As often as I can. I'll let people call me back, of course, because then my script basically goes, exactly what my opening line is. So they're only going to call me back if they might be open to selling the property. A guy I pitched a deal to said he wants more information. What are the next steps to get it? Hello, Melissa.
Please leave your message for.
What are the next steps to get him an offer or get him to write an offer? The seller only wanted to give me brief information when I called him. Okay. Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell
201 396
you're going to tell the buyer, say, listen, this is all the information that they're going to give us until we submit an offer. So at what price can you make sense of paying based off of the information that you have today? What price would you be open to paying based on the information you have today? We're going to be doing 2 more giveaways of one-on-one calls in about 25 minutes, 11:55. And then I have to jump at around 11:57 because I have a call at 12. So we're going to keep on rolling with the dialing.
It's been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
How many deals do we close a month? Anywhere between 3 and 8, 3 and 8, 3 and 10.
To reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
You know, we have right now probably almost $2 million in pending commissions. To close in that's just the next 90 days for quarter one, about $2 million in pending deal or pending commissions, not deals. It's between two states, Jersey and Florida. And, you know, I mean, this year we're probably on track to do. Hey, Carl.
Hi, this is Carrie. Say again.
We're pretty much on track to do somewhere between 6 and 8 million in commissions this year. When are we going to see a Cardone and Eisenstein collab? Man, oh man, I am excited to do it one day. We'll see when it happens. I don't know when it'll happen, but I think when I can, you know, finally get my.
This is Karen.
Yeah, hi, Karen. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Market Street in Camden. I don't know if I have the right number.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So the reason for the phone call is that my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange. We'd love to keep the money in town if possible. I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
I'm sure that we can definitely talk to you about that. What's the best number to reach you, Henry?
The best phone number to reach me is my office number, which is 908-216-6532.
Okay. I will give your, and Henry, what's your last name?
Eisenstein. I can spell it for you. E-I-S-E-N.
Oh, it just popped on the screen.
Okay, cool.
I will give your contact information to Mr. Dunlop, and let him reach out to you if he's interested.
Okay, fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic property. Beautiful, beautiful property. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Hey, Alex.
You have the wrong number.
Sorry about that. Have a great day. Do you need an agent license to work with you? I mean, I'm not really actively recruiting new agents on the team. We sort of just end up finding that if some of us have, you know, like visions, and we can possibly open a conversation about it. I mean, obviously, if you want to just send some deals, I mean, because I'm not really recruiting. If you have any good deal, like if you're not licensed and you have great deals, I would just email it to me and I can take a look at it and we can try to do some business that way. So if you have any great deals, you can email us at info@henryeisenstein.com. Approximately what percentage of owner operators sell the building that they are occupying of the people you are calling? It's a pretty tough question to ask, but I mean, those types of people, you have to structure leasebacks, right? If they're owner operators, probably less than 10% of the time they'd be open to a leaseback. Hello? Nobody home. So I mean, probably less than 10%, maybe even less than 5% of people are open to leasebacks. Demetrius says, "What is the exact process that you have for my VA once you have captured a lead? More specifically, for somebody who might be long-term follow-up, Just curious of the steps you have for your VA to follow after you take your notes on a long-term lead after the first contact. So, hello, Umesh?
Hello?
Yeah, hey, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Edgar Road in Elizabeth. How you doing?
Okay.
The reason for the phone call is my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange, and I'm trying to keep the money in town if possible. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building.
We are not interested in selling the building.
Okay. Do you happen to have any other property you might consider selling? Again, the only reason why I'm calling you is because I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
I understand, my friend, but not right now.
Okay. I mean, if I had a building off market that maybe I might consider selling, are you open to buying something?
Not now, but I want to buy.
You want to buy?
I'm
Okay.
also in the process of selling my business.
Nice. What kind of business do you have?
Once I sell my business, it's a liquor store.
Is that the one on like on the Edgar or Carlton Street right there?
No, not in Elizabeth.
Not in Elizabeth. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, look. I'm just curious though. Do you own that liquor store on the corner there?
Yeah.
So I actually have a friend of a friend who owns the building behind you, the spot on Spofford.
Send me the details, and I'll take a look.
Okay, yeah, I think it's 11 units. I'm pretty sure, but they want. I'll send you the details, but I think it's like 10 or 11 apartments. They're all one bedrooms, and I think they want like $2 million. But anyways, I don't know if you're interested in something like that, but okay, you got it. Is this your cell phone?
Yeah, this is my cell phone.
Okay, great. I'll kick you some info. You let me know what you think. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye. So funny enough, one of my agents has contacted Send Details for the property behind. And I'm just going to grab his cell phone number. So give me 1 second. Okay, so essentially just, my process with my VA. So what we do is that we'll update the notes on Mojo. We'll click post. She has all the information of all the notes that we have. And then we'll also have it added to the Follow Up Boss because we have it integrated with Follow Up Boss. And then she'll go into Follow Up Boss, make sure all the notes are good. She'll confirm all the details are okay, and she makes sure that they're added on the right campaigns. So, and then I just take extra notes for me just because I'm annoying like that, and I like to have extra notes somewhere where I can just access it super fast. So I have like a laundry list of notes for a bunch of different leads that I like to keep in touch with personally, where I can just follow up with them anytime I want to follow up with them. So, yeah, that's sort of the process. Just Al says, hi, Henry. Hi, Henry. Do you have a group of investors for sale or leaseback deals for funding? Possibly. I really do. I already work. You have a group of investors for sale, leaseback deals for funding. Hey, Dolores. Yeah, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a property you have on South 5th Street in Elizabeth. How you doing? I do not speak Spanish, no. Do you speak English?
No.
Got it. Okay. Have a great day. I don't have the patience for it on the call. So yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're proposing, Al. If you want to email me something details wise, send me it to info@henryeisenstein.com of what you're proposing. I can definitely look into it. But again, if anybody here comes across any good deals at any state across the country, you can email it to us at info@henryeisenstein.com. Hello, James.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, James. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Montgomery Street in Highland Park. How you doing?
Who is this?
My name is Henry. I was looking for James, please.
Hey, what do you want?
Yeah, look, my name is Henry. I'm a local investor in town, and I'm going through a 1031 exchange with a partner of mine. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building you have on Montgomery.
Totally against
Okay, do you have
it.
any?
Calls all day long.
I'm sure. Look, I get the same phone calls on my properties too. Um,
All right.
just wanted to at least give you a call and touch base. And he hung up on me. I'll text them in whatever language they want if they don't speak English. Yeah, I mean, look, let me know how that works, Matt. I've never really tried that. I kind of just let it be. Can you put your email in the chat? Yeah, it's just info@henryeisenstein.com. Info. Hold on. I'll do it this way. It's in the banner down below.
Hey, I missed your call. Leave your name and number.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Patricia.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Patricia. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a property you have on Princeton Avenue in Brook. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm staying here till I die.
Okay. I mean, I was calling you about one of your commercial multifamily properties. Not
What
about the
did you
house.
say?
I was calling you about one of the multifamily properties you have, not the property you're living in.
I'm living there.
Okay, got it. I mean, just
In other
curious.
words, thanks for the call. But,
Okay, thanks so much.
okay. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Let's take a look about how badly I'd actually even want this property, because I don't need to argue with this quickly here. It's like a two-family. I don't know how these two families get stuck in here. I don't like two families. And it's on the water. It's actually a nice location, but not a lot I could do with it.
Mark Hospitality. If you know your party's four-digit extension.
We're gonna keep going. Here we go. Let's see if we can finish strong, people.
Hello, and thank you for calling Lude's Towing. If you are in need of a
Hey, Adam. Yeah, hi, Adam. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on McCleavage Street in Lincoln Park. How you doing? You said no, thank you, and hangs up. Okay, let's see what this is. Small little multifamily. On to the next. Not a big deal. And let's see here.
Forward it to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
I keep hearing your phone ring in the background. Are those people calling you back? I don't think it's me. My phone doesn't even buzz because I'm just 24/7, 365 on Do Not Disturb.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Jane.
No? The better number?
Wrong number, thanks.
Now, the person you're trying to reach is not a.
See what we can make happen by the end of the sesh, people. I'm going to try to do some follow-up in a minute here. Hello?
New message.
See what we can make happen, people.
A working and active up.
I'm going to do some follow-up calls real quick. What happens when you get callbacks? Mojo will just push them ahead. No, they actually just call my actual cell phone. Everything. It'll run straight to my cell phone. How do you structure your commission? Is it payable at closing? Yes. No, it's payable at closing. I would never get paid my commission at the end of due diligence. Man, I wish, but no, it doesn't work like that. Should have the OM late next week. Weird. What if they fail to close? I do not get paid if they do not close. I do not get paid. If that's on the broker side, of course. Like I'm getting a call back right now, but let's say like this. Here we go. Hello, this is Henry.
Yeah, I just got a call from this number.
My name is Henry. I was calling you because I'm a local investor in town, and I was calling you about one of your multifamily apartments.
Okay, I'm not interested right now.
Not interested in selling that specific property, or any hangs up. Interesting. So let's see here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of follow-up calls to see if we can get somebody else on the phone. If you'd like to be entered in to win a one-on-one call with me, drop some thumbs up in the chat. Put some thumbs up in the chat. I will be choosing somebody shortly. I'm probably actually going to jump off at 11:45, so we're going to go a little shorter today, just because I'd actually have to make a quick call before my 12 o'clock. So drop a thumbs up in the chat box down below. What do you see that the property they own when they call back? I just look up their phone number in the dialer, so I can reverse look up the phone number, and see what happens there. So I'm going to do some follow-up calls real quick. I call this guy every single freaking day, and he just has been ignoring me. But we'll see. Hey, Bob, it's Henry Eisenstein. How you doing?
Hey, Henry, good. How are you?
Great.
Yeah, right now I'm getting blood drawn, so I'm going to get out of there, and we're going to reach out to you this afternoon. Will you be available?
Yeah, sure. I mean, did you speak things over so you have some numbers for me?
We will have numbers for you, yes.
Okay, great. Are you available at like 3 p.m. today or earlier?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. So then I'll look out for your call today, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thanks.
All right. Okay.
Yep, bye. He has literally not answered me in weeks, people. There's people like it's crazy. And that costs you your deal with the seller. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it will definitely screw things up sometimes. And then sometimes we end up getting another buyer. It's not a big deal. How do you see? We talked about that. Chris gives some thumbs up. That Al obviously wants to win a free one-on-one call by putting all the thumbs up in the chat. If you want to win a one-on-one call, drop a thumbs up in the chat box down below. I will be picking on somebody shortly. I'm just going to continue doing some quick follow-up calls. Drop it in the chat box down below. Thumbs up in the chat. Right now we just have Chris and Al, and if nobody else drops a thumbs up, they're going to win. Let me do a few more follow-up calls.
Your call has been.
Did not answer the phone. All right, what I'm going to do is this, because I got to jump off in a minute here. All right, Chris, Just Al, and City Trips. You guys are all still listening. I'm going to give you all a free one-on-one call. Kudos to you guys. Drop in the description on YouTube. There's a link that says "Be Coached by Henry." Fill that all out, and my team will support you with everything else. At the very bottom, it says, where did you get, where did you find this? Or where did you find us? Just say live stream giveaway. Congratulations to you three for getting the one-on-one calls. Guys, we just passed 14,000 subscribers. I cannot explain to you how appreciative I am for you guys. Thank you for following the journey. We come to you live each and every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have not yet registered for our commercial real estate sales and business mastermind, it is our first of many events. Make sure you go in the description down below and register. We'll only have 100 spots open. I think we're down to like 5 or 6 available spots. So make sure you guys reserve your spot. We're going to have 2 guest speakers, a lot of awesome content. It's going to be 2 hours of action-packed stuff. Teach you how to make an extra $100,000 this year. Guarantee it'll be one of the best events you guys attend. So anyways, I appreciate you guys so very much for watching the journey, following the journey, tuning in today. I'll see you guys next Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.